Man, welcome.
Thank you. My name is Pedro Jawed. I'm 35 years old. I'm from Belo Horizonte, Minas Gerais, but I live in Tallinn, Estonia. It's a very cold in the moment here, and big amounts the snow in the streets is most different in this Brazil. But that's it. I like the terror movies and action figures. The terror movies. I like this. That's it.
Really nice, man. Really nice. It's a pleasure to have you here. I hope that you enjoyed this time because this time is for you, man. It's for we all. That's
Yeah.
it.
Thanks.
And Amaury, can you introduce yourself, man?
Okay. Hello, everyone. I hope you can hear me clearly. It's nice to be here with you guys. A good opportunity to learn English. My name is Amaury. I'm from São Paulo, Brazil. I work with IT. I'm a network analyst. I study English to improve my skills about my career. I think it's a good way to learn about new technologies. There's a good material to study. I have been studying around 4 years, I think. I'm married. I'm 35 years old, and I have a son that he is 10 years old.
Really nice, man. It's a pleasure to have you here as well, my friend.
Thank you.
Nice. And what about you, Sylvia? Can you introduce yourself, please?
Yes, I am Sylvia. I was born and lived in Porto Alegre, Rio Grande do Sul. I study English 4 or 5 years old in regular school. I like study English, and I like the platform TALKNTALK. It's very different, funny, and I had continued in the platform. I like the guys and the coaches. Funny, good.
Really nice, really nice. It's a pleasure to have you here as well. You know, it's really good when we hear that, you know, because we work a lot, you know, to improve the platform and all the things that we have. And as I said before, all the job that we do here, that we make here, is for you guys, you know. And if you want, in the end of the meeting, we're gonna send a survey, you know, and if you want to leave your thoughts there, you know, some suggestions, we're gonna love it, you know, because it's really good when we receive the feedbacks, you know, from you. That's it, guys. Thank you, Sylvia. And last but not least, Sarah. Can you introduce yourself, Sarah? I think that everyone knows you because you are here all the time, but just to...
Yes, I'm here all the time. Yeah, that's my guilty, you know.
It's your job, right?
Yeah, as well. So I don't know Amaury, so hello Amaury, welcome. I'm Sarah, I'm 27, I live in Ilhas, Bahia. I would like to be here to have a lot of great conversations. I have a dog and a cat. Live with my parents and my sister. And yeah, I think that's it. My field's business administration, but lately I've been studying more about English teaching methods as well. So I think my career is taking some other directions, and I kind of like it, you know. And I'm happy because I finally convinced my sister to participate in the immersion, so she'll come soon. I'm very glad for that.
Really nice, Sarah. Thanks for sharing. And guys, I want to know from you, what do you think about New Year's resolution? What are your thoughts about it? I want to start with Mr. Amaury. Can you tell us, Amaury, about it? What do you think?
Let me take my phone here. Good questions. I think as we we are in the end of this year. It's a natural thing that we need to talk and think and talk about. I properly think about my goals, my to achieving another to achieving the next year. I think is the good things to. It's important to we think about the things that we have done and evaluate that the things not work properly and try to do the better to the next year. So I think it's a good way to how can I say that to I forgot the word evaluate to grow up
Yeah, really nice, Mr. Amori. Really nice, man. Thanks for sharing. And
Thank
what
you.
about you, Sylvia? What do you think about it?
I don't think about it yet, but I will intend the better daughter, better wife, better mom, better friend, and more learning English. Keep calm my mind because I need did more meditations and take my care, travel a lot because I love it. Meeting my friends in different moments during the year because in pandemic the people stopped the meeting and read the books, watching more TV, and grow up in speaking English very well.
Yeah. Really nice, Sylvia. Really nice. Good words. Thanks for sharing. And what about you, Mr. Pedro? What do you think, man, about New Year's resolution?
And I think the New Year is the moment for planning a new year, no? But I think remember the acts the old year and change your mind for a new year, change your practice. I don't know, but I think the new year is a chance of a new life. Plans, a new life. The moment, but in the new year, you practice or no is other situation, but in the moment, planning a new life. I think this.
Really nice, Pedro. Very good words, man. Thanks for sharing. And what about you, Sarah? What do you think about it?
Yeah, I'm believing that I'm kind of a pessimist a little because for me the New Year's resolution it puts some pressure, the things that I should achieve next year and how I should maybe behave or the things that I didn't do this year, So for me, it's a little bit, I feel a little bit pressured about it, but I like to make plans because I think if we stop dreaming, we stop living, So we have to dream, we have to make plans and think about the ways we can be better in the next year. I think the best goal you can have is to be better than in this year. We shouldn't put a lot of things that are not so possible to be made, And yeah, for me, I like creating some plans, but nothing too fancy or too complicated, I like to keep my feet on the ground. Yeah.
Yeah, really good, Sarah. I totally agree with you. I believe that New Year's resolution brings hope for the future, and it may and it also make us think about what we have done so far and what we achieved or not achieved, and what we can do to be better, to make it better for the next year, and yeah, basically that's it. I believe that it's good. It's good to have your plans, make a list of wishes, and the best part for me is when you start to, list it. I do it, I did it, I did that, it's really good. I didn't eat, because for some reason it's really good to see your improvement throughout the year, yeah. And guys, let me see here. Number 3, how is your year going so far? Pedro, can you tell us about it? How is your year, man? What did you do so far, and it is good or not? Can you explain for us, please?
Yes, I live on one mix the situations. In my personal life, my years is good. I live in other country is new opportunity, and in my year I travel new countries, 5 new countries is amazing for this. But in my professional life is bad. I don't employed. I just a new employed, but it's a one moment. No cry for this. Wake up the head and go. The new years, new opportunities. I live in the amazing years for my personal life, and in the new year, I think the new opportunity in my professional life. But in general, it's balance. Is a good. It's very good. I live in a new moments every day, but I live in news new things every day in other country. For me, it's a very good.
Really nice, man. Really nice words. Thanks for sharing. And what about you, Sylvia? How is your year going so far?
I agree with Pedro, but in general, my year is very good. I can meeting my friends more times. I visit my daughter lived in other city. I went to the beach, to the mountain. I learned more English. For me, in the balance, very good too.
Nice, Sylvia. Nice to hear that. Thanks for sharing. And what about you, Amori?
Yeah, good question. This day have been good until now. I hope it continue good until the last days. I have worked a lot, studying also, and I think when we continue and keep our goals, we see the thing that we planned. So in the end of these years, I have opportunity to do an interview in English, and I pass. And the January I will start in another company. So I will share this experience with you guys. I was happy only to have a good conversation in English. And not to wait to pass in this opportunity, but I have a good experience. I have 2 interviews. One is an Indian guy, and the Indian guy hard to understand, but he understood my difficulties and helped me a lot. So sometimes I not understand his question. Oh, let me try to do this question another thing. So it's my first interview. Very as I'm a T guy, the interview was very technical. I don't have problem with the technical things, but with the English properly. But the first guy helping me. I think I thought that I will I will have the most difficult with the Indian guy. But the second guy was his boss. It's American guy, but it was totally different. Because the Indian guy understood it. You have some difficulties, you have some problems to understand, and he helped me to understand and answer the questions. But the American guy, uh, I felt that the guy is not. How can I say that? If you not speak English, problem é seu. I don't know.
Yeah, he's not so
They
kind.
speak
Yeah,
yeah. It's how can I say? You have to you must to speak English. It's not my problem. They pass me this impression. So I understood probably 30% that he said. So I thought that I not passed because the second one, but the end of the things of they give me a positive return, and I was happy only to have this opportunity. It's my first interview in English, and I think in my point of view, the first interview I was better than I imagined. The second one is not so good, but I have a good return, and I motivate you guys to continue and keep your goals. Then, when the opportunity arrives, you will be prepared.
really nice words, man. I'm so proud of you, because it's something that I think all the people that are here, they expect to achieve your goals and your dreams, and one of the dreams I believe that is to use the language, in your favor
Mm-hmm.
and to achieve your goals. So when I hear something like that, like this that you are saying, it's for me, man. It makes me my day better, because it's like I feel like I am passing through this, as if I
Mm-hmm.
am for you. So it's really good, man. Really proud of you. I'm really happy. Congrats, my friend.
Let me put another thing to be better. You are part of the little brings the other people because you help the other people to achieve their goals.
Yeah. Oh my God. Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. Congrats, my friend. Nice, man. And what about you, Sarah? Don't cry,
Yeah,
Sarah. I
so
know that Amari, you know. Yeah,
yeah, it's not a
please.
good time for me to speak, but let's go. Yeah, sorry guys. It was very nice what he said because on Monday we were talking about how these emotions are a challenge, because you have people who talk fast, people who talk slow, and I always say to the guy that we don't want you to feel like excluded because your English is basic or intermediate, but we wanna prepare you for situations like this one I already said when you find someone who's not so kind and who doesn't care if you speak English well or not. He's just gonna speak the way he knows and expect you to follow him. So I think that's what we do here, and not like my English is good, my English is amazing, and the others I don't care about the others. It's the opposite. I was very, and I'm a little bit emotional because of what he said about the dreams, because end of the year I always cry. But anyway, my year is going so good so far. Like especially the personally, I think professionally, I want to achieve more things, especially a full-time job that I'm hopeful for the next good things will arrive this year before the year ends. I have some expectations, I hope everything goes right. And let me see, especially because I could meet a lot of great people here, in Bruna. Oh my gosh, Bruna is like someone I love so much. I talk with her basically every day. The host is here, no, Bruna, hi, right, Bruna Carreta. So I got a lot of new friends. I learned a lot about myself. I got to spend a lot of time with my loved ones. I have now a cat that I'm giving home to her, and some kittens that I hopefully will find a family for them as well. So I think the balance is very positive. I'm very happy. Sometimes I feel down. It's normal, but today I'm feeling positive about it, especially after everything I'm already said about dreams and how we can help people in our own way. That's very special to me. And thanks a lot, Bruno, for bringing this topic. It's on you.
Oh my God. My pleasure, my pleasure, my year so far so good, I can't complain about nothing. I have met a lot of people, Sarah is one of them, amazing people. And I will be able to join this amazing group, amazing a family. We usually say that we are family here. And I am studying English for some time, and one of the reasons that I'm here is because I want to use my English to improve, myself, of course, and not just to learn something and then forget about, I want to live the language, I want to use it on my personal life and professional life, in all the areas of my life. Even, maybe maybe not, I will try to teach my kids to speak English, because I know that it's important as well. And about my personal life, man, I'm really happy, I've been achieving some things, and I'm gonna be father, soon again. And for me, it's a dream that comes true. And about my professional life, my company, the company that I work right now is amazing. I have been learning a lot there, and somehow they, makes me think about and about studying English again. Because for a while I had stopped. Because I don't know, maybe it's because of our daily routine, busy daily routine. But I decided to come back, and now I'm gonna leave it forever, and in the future, not in the future, because I'm trying to learn French as well. So I want to learn more languages. This is one of the New Year's resolution that I have. And yeah, to sum it all up, my year has been amazing. I can't complain about nothing. Just be grateful, because it's been awesome. Yeah. So, and let me see here. I talk too much, guys. Sorry.
Oh,
Number 4. Can you tell us about things that you planned for this year? I want to start with Sarah. Can you tell us, Sarah?
Yeah, of course. I plan to get a new job that I accomplished, but I left a place, but right now I have other place to work for. Let me see what else. I plan to be more courageous, to dare to speak more, in English and in French. And I was speaking a little bit, but more alone, and I can see it's a huge difference between the conversation and just the speaking part. If you just speak, you don't have these moments to exchange ideas, for example. And for me, that's very important. And yeah, I think I haven't done a lot of planning for this year, but about getting a new job, be more brave to study language, that is something that I'm really passionate about it. And I can't remember anything else, but maybe being good terms with my family, that is important to me as well, and that's been very good for me. I've been talking more with my sister. We are learning from each other because she has a different background than me. For example, she's a scientist, and my experience is in business, so it's very different. But somehow we manage to get along, and I think that's very important to put your family as a part of your life. And yeah, I believe that's it. Some good planning that I've made this year. Yeah.
Really nice, Sarah. Thanks for sharing. And what about you, Sylvia?
I guess the next year I will go travel very much, very many times. I intend new countries, different cultures, and taste different foods. Meeting more time my friends, my family, my daughter, and new. I intend new people, did more friends. I think it is read more books this year. So study more English. Understand the letter of the sounds of the music, because I don't understand. I listen, one word, two words, three words, but the totally letter of the music, no. I think it is.
Really nice, Sylvia. But don't worry about that, because most of the time I don't understand all the music, all the lyrics of the music as well. It's normal, When you don't understand, just go to the Google and search for the lyrics, and then you will realize that it's so obvious, and you will start to understand more and more. But don't worry about that. Don't put so much pressure on yourself. It's part of the process, right? Thanks for sharing, Sylvia. And what about you, Mr. Pedro?
Yeah, my plans totally changed for years. In December, the past year, I planned go to Mexico and learn Spanish. But in year, I go to Estonia. It's completely different country. my girlfriend come here, a new job, and I change my plans, but I don't cry for this. My plans changes, but is very good for this. And I plan go to Estonia and continues working in my job in Brazil, but in my first day in Estonia, I lost my work, and now I change the plans. But it's I live in many changes, but okay, this is a real life, no problem for this. But one planet this concretely for this is it travel a new countries, but I don't plan it specifically country, but I travel for a new country. It's okay, but other planets is changes completely.
Yeah, thanks for sharing, Pedro. I think that, as you said before, life is like this. You have plans, you make plans, and then the plans change, and you need to be prepared for it. It's life. Life is like this. All the
Changes
time.
every time it changes.
Yeah, that's it, man. That's it. And somehow it's good, because if the things not change, we're gonna live in some situation that it's equal, you know, it's the same thing all the time. Yeah, so really good, man. Thanks for sharing, bro. And what about you, Mr. Amori?
Plans for the next 2 weeks, next year. As I said to you, I will have a new challenge and change the company. So I plan to continue study a lot. I think to study English to improve the new skills. And now I will have how can I say that? I will have in touch with English properly. So I think it's a good challenge to grow up, because when we are in a pressure, I don't know that what's properly, but it's another thing. I think sometimes we learn fastly more than in our current comfort zone. So I wait that I wait to this point. It could be a positive point in my career and my improvement. I need to, as I work with IT, I need to continue study about IT. But I had a certification that we call in my area. There's some level that certification, the first, second, third level. I already have the first level, but his first certification will expire in February. So I already renewed this first one, but I'd like to achieve the second level. So I intend to do this exam in February to be in the next level about the new technologies.
Really nice, man. Really nice plan. And guys, there is a noise in the background of my house. I don't know if you are hearing that. It makes me crazy, you know. But anyways, sorry for the noise here. Okay, so thanks for sharing, Amori. Sarah, can you tell us about? I think that you already said, right? Yeah, so I'm getting crazy. Sorry. So about what I have planned, you know, I have planned lots of things. One of them is, you know, to get a certain level in English that I can communicate in a good way, you know, in a proper way. I think that somehow I could achieve it so far, you know. I have planned to do some job related with English, and here I am, you know, on TALK. And what else? Yeah, I planned some improvements for home, you know, and I'm doing it yet. I didn't achieve it, but in general, I think, you know, I mean, but I'm going through this, you know, and I think that I will achieve it. I don't know if I will achieve it in this year. I don't think so, but I will keep it for the next year as well, you know. And yeah, basically that's it. So guys, let's move on to the next one. We have talked about things that we achieved, you know, in this year, but what are the things that you didn't achieve yet for this year? And what is your plan to achieve it in the next year, right? I want to start with Mr. Pedro. Pedro, can you tell us about it?
Yes. The first, I go a new country, specifically Estonia, but I travel this amazing place. For me is a very important. I visited Jordan, country Jordan, and I visited the place historical places, and Petra is amazing place.
Oh,
This is amazing place, but it's in my list for a number two best place and visit. One for Machu Picchu, two is Petra, and three pyramids for Egypt. But this is my my best things I conquist in year, but one in other moment I love concerts. I like the rock and roll music and metal music, but I pass month I go out one concert. This one band, this my favorite bands. This for me is amazing and very important for my life. This, but that's it.
Really nice, Pedro. Thanks for sharing, man. And what about you, Sylvia? What are the things that you didn't achieve this year, and what you gonna do to achieve it for the next one?
In this year, I didn't achieve yet travel a lot because I had the old mom. I need very near for me. I need to take care. I need the support for her. And sometimes I didn't travel because she needs I stay here for her. Buy the medicines, the foods, the different activities. But in the next year, I will intend to travel more, new different cultures. I have a dream the Greek islands and Machu Picchu and Petra and different places around the world. And I will intend travel to Canada with my daughter because we think the study English in immersion in country with England language. I think in England it's very expensive and United States too, and maybe Canada more compatible with my pocket. Yeah, I think it is.
Really nice, Sylvia. You know, I need to confess that I really want to go make some travel abroad, you know, overseas, because it's my dream, you know. And maybe one of the places that I want to go is Canada as well. Yeah, because I think that the country is good and you can practice two different languages, you know, English and French in Quebec, right? And when I reach the same level that Sarah has in English now, in English as well, but in French, I will, you know, be more comfortable to speak French, and I will go, maybe, yeah, if I have this opportunity. Yeah, thanks for sharing, Sylvia. What about you, Miss Sarah? That was everything.
Yeah, but you know something, the French in Quebec is very different from the French in France. So when I listen, sometimes it's kind of confusing, a lot confusing actually. They mix English with French, so the accent's very hard to understand. But yeah, I think there are some things that I didn't achieve this year. For example, I wanted to drive more often with more confidence. No, because I drive, but I feel scared sometimes about the others, about myself hurting someone or driving slow or driving too fast. So I took some lessons this year to help me, but I'm still a little bit secure about it. So that's something that I have to do next year. And also the financial part, like get independent financially. I think I need to start saving more money for me and making plans for the future. Sometimes when you live with your parents, you can't have you can spend your money in things that are not so necessary because, for example, I don't pay rent because the house is ours, and some expenses are not in our budget. But I think that having this financial independence is very important for me, so I can plan my years and plan to live, that give them some vacation of me, and I think that's it.
Really nice, Sarah. Thank you for sharing. And what about you, Mr. Amori?
What I not have done on. I'm changed the company now, but it's not so frequent. So recently, 2 years ago, I changed the company also. So when we arrive in another company, we thinking about what we will do, but day by day, it's another thing totally different. So as I said, I'd like to take these certificates, the second level certificate properly, but I not get it because I know that we have our goals, but as the company pay us, we need to help them to achieve their goals. So sometimes our plans not happen as we'd like to do. So of course, I learned a lot of new things, new technology. It was good to me, although this new technology that I have learned, this current company gives me the opportunity to change. Of course, it's good to me, but I do like to achieve this second level to maintain the growth in my career, grow up my skills.
Really nice, man. Really nice words. And about me, guys, I think there are some things that I didn't achieve. One of them is buy a new wardrobe because I don't have one. I came to the place that I live right now recently. It's been 1 year, I think. And so there are some things that we bought already. And my house is almost done. There are some things that I need to buy. One of them is the wardrobe. I want to buy a laptop because I don't have one. I use my cell phone here, so it's good to have a laptop because I want to, I don't know, maybe do something different, to generate revenue. More it's good when you have another source of generate revenue. So maybe in the future, who knows, right? And yeah, I think, and I'm a Palmeiras support fan, so I didn't go to the Allianz Park yet, but I will go to the next year for sure. And yeah, I want to watch a match, Palmeiras match. Yeah, it's my dream. I never had this pleasure, but I will have for sure. And basically that's it, guys. So guys, welcome back to the main room. The conversation here was amazing. I want to know from you guys, how was the conversation? Ayla, can you tell us about it?
Was so good, so good. It's a pleasure to be with Ana, Paula, and Edna. It's a good opportunity to think about our year and what you we can achieve so far, and about our plans, our future plans. And yeah, I think it's a good sensation to notice how we getting better day by day, especially about speaking English. Than what I could in the last year. So it's so good. And about my plans, I intend to continue my studies and to worry about myself, and I think it's important to take care of myself. And yeah, I think it's for me, it's more important for me to take care of myself, to keep going my studies, and to be grateful what I have, and to stay with my family. And I'm so grateful, and to continue in uh, my goals is to speak it better, better over. And so I think that's it.
Really nice, Tyler. You know, you have been improved a lot, and I'm really glad to be part of it. You know, to see your progress. It's really nice to see all this. Guys, I have sent some links for you as usual. The first one is about our survey, so please go there, rate us. We would love to know what you think about the meeting, and if you have some suggestions to make, please just leave the comment there. The second one is about our YouTube channel, so please, if you want to watch the meeting again, just go there. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. And the last one is about our site. So if you want to maybe apply for another language, or you want to book another meeting, just go there, and we're gonna love have you all here. Guys, I just want to say thank you for this time. You know, this is the last meeting for this year for me. Next year we're gonna be together again, and I wish you all the best for the next year. Happy Christmas, you know, Happy New Year, and I wish you all here in the next year with me, Saturday, 9 a.m. morning. And that's it, guys. Thank you for this time. Thanks for everything, and that's it. See you, guys.
Thank you for you.
Thank you. Happy New
Thank
Year,
you,
Thank you,
everyone.
guys.
Happy New Year,
Vacation.
guys.
Bye. Thank you for all.
Happy Merry